Welcome to my channel. Wren is going to help me open this Rainbow High doll today. This is the first Rainbow High doll I've ever had, and it will probably be the only one, but never say never, as they say. I found him on special in Asda the other day and thought I would give it a go, as I do like the boy dolls. So this is going to be not a box opening where I actually struggle and open the box on the camera. On the video I will just open the box and do it in stages. So let's go and open the box. We have the two main parts out of the box, and Wren is wondering how easy it will be to get him out. And behind her are his clothes and the shoes. So let's see if we can get him out easily. Wren welcomes River Kendall out of his box. And as with a lot of dolls, there's lots of little tags and things, and you can see he's got some tags stuck in the back of his head, which is really annoying. But it seems with so many dolls that are packaged, it's inevitable. I do know that the new Cindy Playline dolls aren't packaged that way. They're packaged very nicely from what I've seen. I will be unpackaging mine at Christmas. I believe my family have brought me this set, at Christmas time for Christmas, and I obviously have to wait till then. Well, they're all crashed now, and my phone's gone on low power mode, so I'm going to stop this for a moment and come back later. Right, back the following day after recharging my phone. It got too dark yesterday afternoon to do any further videoing. I've basically unpackaged the items from River Kendall's box, and as many of you know, I've got these dolls. He comes with an extra pair of shoes and socks, a pair of shorts and a jacket and a top. He also comes with some hangers and a stand. Here's a close-up of his face. I did take his hat off. I will show that in a minute. He has some lovely clothes and he is nicely articulated. And you can hear the tippy-tap feet of my dogs walking around the floor in the lounge. Right, I will take his hat off, back in a minute. Okay, here he is without his hat on. His hair is pretty gross, to be honest. It's very stuck with product. I'm not really a fan of these kind of hair styles. I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but I prefer dolls with proper heads of hair, to be honest. But he is cute, and I'm not sure whether I'll do much with him. He will probably just stand with some of my other boy dolls, but we'll see. I may do. I'm going to take his clothes off next to have a look at his articulation and see how poseable he is. I have taken the first jacket off, and I must say I do like it. It's nicely made. It's obviously just single stitched on the inside. It's not finished with any serging or overlocking or anything, but it's still quite nicely made. It looks quite good. Here's a little top underneath. It's like a sleeveless hoodie. It's just been cut at the sleeves, so it is probably going to be prone to fraying. He's got a mark on his wrist. I'm guessing that is probably staining from the rib of the jacket. Which is a little bit disappointing. And I'll take the rest of his clothes off now. Okay, here we have him without his clothes on. The jeans are actually a little bit tight to get off, but they came off alright. They've got holes in the knees. It's supposed to be trendy. I just think it looks like they're worn, but maybe I'm a bit old-fashioned now. It always astounds me that people will actually buy jeans with rips in their knees. Anyway, that's by the by. So there's his jeans. They've actually got working pockets, which is quite impressive. So he's got the shoes, which are slip-on shoes. This, I'm not sure if this actually works as a jacket, but at the moment it's still like attached together, but it does Velcro at the back, well, a shirt rather. I don't think it will. I think it's just purely ornamental to have tied around his waist because it's got no attachments to put the front together. He is quite stained. He's got staining on his arm, which is disappointing. And no staining on the back by the looks of it, although it does, I don't know, the vinyl does look slightly miscoloured, but it might just be the type of vinyl it is. He has painted on boxer shorts, and yeah, he is quite well articulated. He can kneel. So he can kneel. Poor old Wren's fainted at the sight of him in the background in his boxers. She's a bit overwhelmed. His arms go up and down. Sorry, this is not on a stand. I need to get a new stand. His arms rotate, and they should bend if I can get them to bend. Yep, they bend in like that. His wrists rotate. He can touch his head, and he can put his hand over his mouth. I still think a lot of the boy dolls, without looking at the bodies, look very feminine. I think with a different kind of hair he would still look like a girl. I think a lot of companies have still got to master producing boy dolls that do look like boys. Although I guess it depends on his age, but I think if they're rainbow high, I'm assuming they're supposed to be at high school, so they would be teenagers, and I'm not sure what age of teenagers they are, but to me, you put long hair on this doll and give him a dress, he would definitely look like a girl. But perhaps that's just me. I like to see the boys look like boys, really. Like I always think the Gregor dolls, the boys look like little boys. But perhaps that's just me. Obviously his body, he's got a six-pack. So you would, expect his face just to look a bit more masculine, I guess. Anyway, I will put his other clothes on and see what they look like on him. Here we have him in his t-shirt and shorts. The shorts are kind of like a vinyl-y type fabric. He's got his shoes and socks on, or his trainers and socks, which are quite nice. And yeah, he looks quite good in that. I'll put his little jacket on next. Okay, here he is in his jacket. The zip is a fake zip, and it doesn't even go together in the middle very easily. It would have been nice to have seen a real zip on this. I think it would have been quite fun if it had been a real zip. I don't know whether it would have cost a lot extra to have produced a real zip or not. And the hat, again, it doesn't fit, and I know it's just for show, but to be honest, his head's not that big. It would have been nice to have seen a real hoodie. That actually went over his head. He is a nice solid weight. He has a nice feel about him. He feels quite weighty. He feels like if you took him outside, he'd pose quite well. He has rooted eyelashes, and they look quite good. And it's actually got, I think it's the same both sides. Yeah. So it's not I don't think it's a fold thing, it's just the way it is. Again, as I say, his hair is full of hair gel, so I'm going to have to clean or brush that out or wash it out or something. I mean, it almost feels like it's glued together. I do like blue. I'm not sure if I like the hair or if it's just a bit out there for me. Anyway, I think he is cute, and I'm going to put him on a stand and then I'll take some photos of him outside. Okay, so it's a good sturdy stand. Unfortunately, the light is washing his face out. But yeah, I mean the stand's great. If you just want your dolls to stand on a shelf, the stand is nice and sturdy. He's not going to fall out of it easily. It's a well-made stand. And as I say, the camera's washing, the light's washing him out a bit, so I'm going to take him outside and take some photographs. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this rather all over the place video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done already. Bye. Okay, just adding a little bit at the end. Maybe I was a bit too quick on my critique of him. I've just taken him outside and taken some photos a little bit at the end. He is nice and sturdy. He does stand really well, and he looks quite good in the photographs. I've put this white background up so you can actually see his face better. I do like him with his hat on, and he is quite good, and as I say, he poses really well outside, so I think he could have some good adventures outside. So who knows, I may take him out at some stage on one of the wanderings with Wren. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I hope you've liked this video. Bye.